Do you ever feel abandoned in this bustling world? Or do you find yourself feeling out of place amid the hustle and bustle of life, with each lonely moment causing you worry and unease? In today's video, we'll explore the art of Stoicism and how to embrace solitude, not just as a companion, but also as a powerful tool for personal growth. We will guide you through a journey to discover the beauty of silence and how it can transform your life, turning initial feelings of anxiety into an infinite source of energy. Through this video, you'll learn how to confront your fears and turn moments of solitude into opportunities for personal and spiritual growth. Join us until the end of the video, where we will share specific methods to overcome loneliness and turn it into motivation for daily progress. You'll realize that, at the end of this journey, silence is no longer a fear, but a solid foundation for your freedom and creativity. Please like and share the video to support our channel and help us spread this message further. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our upcoming videos on personal and career development. Let's get started. Number 1. Master yourself and your living space. In a world where constant connection is celebrated, learning to be the master of your own space and soul becomes even more crucial. Ancient Stoics discovered the power of self-sufficiency, a lesson that remains incredibly valuable today. They taught that true contentment arises from within, not from external, superficial sources. Instead of viewing solitude as a punishment, see it as an opportunity to befriend yourself. Start by embracing each moment alone as a chance to throw a small party for your soul. Have you ever asked yourself whether during those times you provide yourself with the comfiest chair, a conversation filled with human warmth, or a meticulously prepared meal? When you learn to treat yourself well, you are learning to extend hospitality to yourself, treating alone time as a gift, not something to shy away from. The quality of our living space is not just a reflection of ourselves, but also profoundly impacts our mood and self-perception. A tidy and organized home is not only a sign of self-respect, but also a space that nurtures your spirit. Taking time to clean up is not just an act for others, but a way to show respect for yourself, affirming that we are worthy of that effort. The internal dialogue during moments of solitude can build self-esteem and strengthen our life perspectives. Stoic exercises in observing and challenging negative thoughts are not just tools to enhance mental strength, but also opportunities to understand more deeply the inner stories of each individual. When we can face and adjust these thoughts, we not only befriend ourselves, but also become the most reliable advisors, always ready to provide encouragement and wisdom. In solitude, we find not loneliness, but a space filled with opportunities for growth and self-improvement. On the journey to becoming the master of your own home, in the Stoic sense, we discover practical benefits that not only enhance our independence, but also strengthen our autonomy in everyday life. Together, we will explore valuable lessons from learning to be alone and how these positively impact our lives. First, the ability to manage emotions stands out as a notable benefit. When you spend time alone, you get the chance to face and manage your emotions more effectively. You learn not to let external disturbances disrupt your inner peace. Through this, you not only develop mental strength, but also maintain a calm demeanor in the face of life's ups and downs. Next, enhancing creativity and problem-solving skills is an undeniable benefit. When you are alone, you have the space for deep thought, allowing new ideas to emerge. Stoicism teaches us that every quiet moment is an opportunity for creativity and discovering solutions to personal and professional challenges. Moreover, the ability to serve and care for oneself is a strength when you master your living space. When alone, you become the most comprehensive caretaker of yourself. You learn to cook for yourself, clean your living space, and most importantly, cultivate healthy living habits. These skills not only make you more independent, but also demonstrate deep respect for yourself and your life. Lastly, developing self-respect and self-esteem is the sweet fruit of learning to be alone. You begin to see yourself in a more appreciative light, understanding that you deserve love and care as much as anyone else. This is not only a pivotal step in building confidence, but also a solid foundation for all the relationships you will have. Through becoming the master of your own home, we learn not only to live independently, but also to love and value ourselves more. It's a journey that brings not only inner peace, but also strengthens the belief that no matter what happens, we can stand strong. And you, are you ready to explore and embrace this serenity? Number 2, understand that we are always connected. Let's reevaluate how we connect with the world around us, especially in moments of solitude that might seem steeped in loneliness. Yes, solitude can sometimes be deeply sad, but it also holds the potential for deeper connections than ever before. In this digital age surrounded by social media, it's easy to feel more isolated. However, the art of living independently without feeling lonely becomes more critical than ever. It's not about filling every empty moment with distractions, but understanding that in solitude, we have the chance to genuinely connect with ourselves and, through that, with the universe as a whole. In these quiet moments, we realize that beneath the surface of our personal experiences, we are all part of the common journey of humanity. Loneliness, instead of being a state to fear, can become something to cherish and contemplate. Changing this perspective starts with cultivating mindfulness and presence in every moment. Instead of obsessing over what we lack, we learn to focus on the present reality and find joy in life's simple pleasures, like the warmth of the sunlight, the song of birds at dawn, or the taste of each bite of food. These simple moments remind us of the beauty of shared existence. The ancient philosopher Epicurus once said, "It's not the events in our life that confuse us, but the way we react to them." When we view solitude as an opportunity for personal growth, the space of loneliness no longer feels empty, but opens the door to a more fulfilling, connected life. To truly embrace solitude, we need to develop a respectful and kind relationship with ourselves, engaging in soul-nurturing activities like reading, writing, or pursuing hobbies. Through this, we not only treat ourselves as a dear friend, but also transform solitude into a journey of growth and self-discovery, where silence is no longer loneliness, but a profound realization that we are never truly alone, but always part of a complex web of life, connected to everything and everyone, if only we open our hearts to see it. Let's explore a specific example of being alone, yet always connected, through the story of Alex, a foreign writer living in a big city. Alex lives alone in his small apartment on the outskirts of the city. Every day, he spends hours at his computer, creating inspired literary works. Alex's life might seem quite lonely, but in reality, it's not. He has learned to appreciate solitude not just as a temporary state, but as an essential part of the creative process. Each morning, Alex starts his day with 15 minutes of meditation, connecting with himself and the universe around him. He often takes solitary walks in the nearby park in the afternoons, observing and feeling the pulse of local life, from people exercising to families strolling. These simple moments help Alex feel part of a larger community, connected to life around him without needing to directly participate in it. Once, on a particularly gloomy day, feeling overwhelmed by work pressures, Alex decided to try something new. He took a chair to the park, sat down to read a book, and invited passers-by to join in an informal community reading session. Interestingly, he didn't just read to the people. He also initiated a discussion on the deep meanings in the pages. This event inadvertently became a regular meeting where people shared thoughts and connected with each other through stories. Through this, Alex demonstrated that even living alone and far from home, he could still create deep connections with others and the world around him. Loneliness is not a barrier, but a bridge that helps us explore, connect, and grow. This is the lesson that Stoicism wants us to understand and apply in our lives, so that no matter the circumstances, we can find inner strength and peace. Number 3, how to be alone. Have you ever felt yourself avoiding loneliness, seeking distractions whenever silence becomes too loud? This is a common phenomenon in modern life, where we are always connected and busy. However, facing and accepting solitude is not only a necessity, but an art. The ability to sit with your own thoughts without seeking external validation or entertainment can completely transform your inner landscape. Confront the parts of yourself that we often avoid, the fears, insecurities, and dreams that we have yet to pursue. Cultivating a friendship with solitude doesn't mean isolating from the outside world, but rather exploring the vast and fascinating world within. Techniques like mindfulness and journaling can become wonderful companions on this internal journey. Mindfulness teaches us to observe thoughts and emotions without judgment, notice tension in the body, and recognize patterns in the mind. Journaling, a technique we will discuss further in the video, allows us to articulate these observations, providing clarity and sometimes revealing answers that were right in front of us. When was the last time you asked yourself how you truly felt without expecting the answer to be fine? Learning to be alone is a brave act, and approaching solitude with courage can change not only our minds, but also our lives. It fortifies our inner foundation so that when storms come, we stand firm, our roots deeply embedded in our being, undisturbed by the chaos around. Practicing solitude allows us to dive deep into the ocean of our thoughts, understanding the currents and tides that shape our actions and reactions. It is in these quiet moments of reflection that we find true freedom, the freedom to choose, to change, to grow. This echoes the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who reminded us that nowhere can a person find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Dare to venture into this inner sanctuary, peel back the layers, face discomfort, and witness the transformation that awaits in the solitude you once feared. You might discover the strength and peace you've been searching for. Solitude is not an enemy, but a guide, helping you find the best version of yourself. This is not just a necessary life skill, but an art that each of us can learn and apply in our daily lives. First and foremost, understand that being alone does not equate to loneliness. Stoic teachings remind us that every moment alone is an opportunity to grow stronger. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said that silence and tranquility provide us the space to reflect and grow. Therefore, take time to truly listen to your inner voice, which is the first step to understanding yourself better. Next, practice self-control. In silence, you may discover habits and thoughts you were previously unaware of. Use this time to question and challenge your own assumptions. As you start to understand what truly matters to you, you begin to make decisions based on your own values and beliefs, not on the pressures or expectations of others. Use this time for meditation and reflection. Meditation not only calms your mind, but also helps you connect more deeply with yourself. Whatever form of meditation you choose, the goal is to free your mind from daily worries and allow you to focus on personal growth. Finally, remember that learning to be alone is a journey, not a destination. Each step is part of the process of discovering yourself and becoming stronger. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, taught that we should not fear things we cannot control. And learning to be alone is a way to focus on what we can control ourselves and our reactions to the world around us. Remember, being alone is not just about seeking quietness, but also about seeking understanding, strength, and independence. This is the path to true freedom, freedom from dependency, and freedom to live a meaningful life in your own way. Be brave in exploring this inner world, and you will find that each moment alone is a precious gift. Number 4, pursue your dreams. In the journey of discovering oneself and pursuing dreams, nothing is more important than learning to appreciate moments of solitude. When you pause amid the bustling flow of life and listen to the voice deep within, you realize that being alone is not about loneliness, but about a sacred space to explore and conquer your own dreams. Why is silence more valuable than any noise? Because it is only in silence that we truly hear our own hearts and understand what is most important to us. Have you ever felt lost, conforming to the crowd just because you didn't want to feel isolated? Recognize that these are the moments when you lose yourself in the noise of the world. Instead, take time to reflect and listen to your inner voice, as this is the first step in creating a clear action plan for your dreams. By minimizing distractions, you open up a new world where focus and determination are the keys to success. So, how do you embrace solitude without feeling lonely? It starts with changing your mindset. Solitude does not mean loneliness. When you focus on what you are passionate about, you feel fulfilled and happy, pushing away the feeling of loneliness. Find joy in the process of pursuing your dreams, and you will see that each step is a step closer to making those dreams a reality. The path to chasing your dreams may be solitary, but it is certainly not lonely. It is a journey filled with self-discovery, patience, and a deep understanding of your ability to turn dreams into reality. Remember, each of us has the power to shape our future. If you find value in these words, leave a sign of support and share, so that together we can make a difference. In the Stoic lesson on being alone, one of the key benefits is a profound awareness of the invisible connection between us and the surrounding world. Although it may seem like we are alone, this connection always exists and brings many unexpected benefits. First, when we understand that we are always connected to others, even when alone, we learn to appreciate this relationship and be grateful for even the smallest interactions. This encourages us to develop a deep sense of gratitude, enhancing our feelings of happiness and satisfaction in daily life. Second, this awareness of connection makes us more conscious of maintaining and nurturing relationships. Knowing that each action and choice affects others, we become more careful in how we live and interact, thus building a stronger and more empathetic community. Third, this connection brings comfort. Knowing that we are never truly alone, even if feelings of solitude may haunt us, helps us to be more resilient in life's challenges. We learn to be self-reliant but never feel completely detached, an important lesson in maintaining mental and emotional health. Lastly, being alone with an awareness of this connection helps us develop the ability to reflect on ourselves. In the quietness of solitude, we find the strength to deeply consider our past, future, and how we can contribute to the world. This not only helps us understand ourselves better, but also motivates us to be the best version of ourselves. Through these benefits, we see that even in solitude, we are always enveloped by an invisible network, where each of us is an essential part. This is the Stoic lesson on the power of connection, an endless source of inspiration for each of us. Number 5, exploring nature. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, we often forget the richness and depth that nature brings. The Stoic advice, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished," reminds us of the value of patience and deep understanding. Have you ever felt caught in the whirlwind of life, longing for tranquility but unsure how to achieve it? This is the moment to explore nature and reconnect with yourself. Start with simple steps. A solitary walk in the park can be the beginning. Observe the small details, the color of the leaves, the beauty of wildflowers, the song of a bird. Nature is not just a quiet backdrop. It is also a great teacher. In its tranquility, you will find clarity in your thoughts, hear your inner voice, and learn to live in the present. Being alone in nature is not about isolation, but an opportunity for deep self-understanding. When you immerse yourself in the landscape, you are not only relaxed, but also nourished spiritually. This is the time to reflect on your thoughts and feelings, giving them space to breathe and grow. Stoicism teaches us that inner peace and contentment do not come from external things, but from within ourselves. Facing solitude is not a barrier, but an opportunity to broaden our perspective and grow personally. The silence of nature is a wonderful place to strengthen your mental and emotional power. Discover strengths you may have overlooked and understand yourself better. Enjoying solitude in nature is not just a personal journey, but also a lesson that everything you need is already within you. It's a process of self-discovery, self-improvement, and learning, realizing that each step, each breath, is part of a larger picture that we are painting in our lives. In a fast-paced life, work pressures and social relationships can tire us and make us feel less peaceful. Let's look at the example of Rick to understand more about exploring nature and being alone in a Stoic way. Rick is an office worker, always racing against time and high demands at work. One day, Rick decided to take some time for himself on the weekend, bringing only a backpack, a book, and curiosity about nature. He drove to a nearby forest. Here, Rick began his solitary hike through the forest trails. Along the way, he listened to the birds singing, the rustling of leaves under a gentle breeze, and the rich smell of damp earth. Rick stopped, sat down by a small stream, opened his book, and let the soothing sound of flowing water be the soundtrack to his reading. In that peaceful moment, Rick felt a sense of peace and a deep connection with nature. He realized that no matter how stressful life gets, the true value lies not only in external achievements, but in the ability to rediscover oneself and find peace in nature. Stoicism teaches us that in the rush of life, we need to take time to stop, look around, and listen. Each trip into nature is not just a physical journey, but also a journey in finding inner peace and deeper self-understanding. When Rick returned home, he brought back a refreshed spirit and new energy. This is the lesson nature teaches us. In quietness and solitude, we can rediscover the strength to face challenges and continue our journey. Rick learned that sometimes, to go further, we need to stop, look around, and breathe. Each step in the forest is not just a physical step, but a step in the journey of seeking inner peace and deeper understanding of oneself. Number 6, discover yourself when you are alone. In those quiet times when you are alone and the world around seems to pause, you have a golden opportunity to explore and create. This period, when the daily noise no longer disturbs you, empowers you to exhibit resilience and limitless creativity. This is the moment you can embark on a new project, turning profound thoughts into reality, whether it's a poem, a painting, a piece of music, or even a plan for a new beginning. Each creation is not just a product of creativity, but also a bridge connecting your rich inner world with the reality you live in. Have you ever taken the time to truly listen to yourself? In solitude, your thoughts can become noisy guests. Harness those thoughts, sort them, retain ideas that strengthen you, and release the negative ones. This process is like a sculptor shaping a work from clay, requiring carefulness, patience, and focus. When you encounter obstacles, don't see them as dead ends, but as shortcuts, challenges that push you to grow, leading you to success and prosperity in your own life. Continue painting the canvas of your life, but do so with confidence and clear purpose. Each stroke should reflect your intentions and dedication, not distorted by doubts or fears. Solitude isn't about emptiness, but about the space you fill with your efforts and dreams. Creating in moments of solitude isn't just about the end product, but also about the journey of discovering and understanding yourself through projects and ideas. Learn patience, recognize your enduring strength, and find deep satisfaction in turning previously unknown ideas into reality. Why not start a project you've been contemplating, or try a new hobby to spark your curiosity? The seeds you sow today may grow into a tree you never imagined possible. In your personal development journey through Stoicism, remember that creativity is not a luxury, but an essential part of the dialogue with yourself. What you find in these moments of solitude is yourself, raw and unafraid, ready to contribute to the great symphony of life. When you choose to spend time alone, you're not just creating space for yourself, but also nurturing a range of practical benefits in the spirit of Stoicism. This isn't just about seeking tranquility or escaping life's noise, but is a journey of self-discovery and development that you might not have explored before. Firstly, being alone enhances self-reliance. In this independent time, you are the sole person responsible for your happiness and growth. You learn to solve problems, make decisions, and handle emotions independently, without relying on the help or opinions of others. Secondly, solitude fosters creativity. When you are alone, you have the opportunity to experiment and express yourself without fear of judgment. This creates an ideal environment for generating new ideas, exploring new hobbies, and developing new skills. This freedom is essential for nurturing creativity and innovation. Thirdly, being alone allows you to regenerate energy. In daily life, we often expend our energy meeting the needs and expectations of others. When you take time for yourself, you provide an opportunity to recharge and focus on nourishing your mind, body, and spirit. Finally, being alone helps you develop gratitude and contentment. When you detach from the distractions and pressures of social life, you start to appreciate the value of small things and find joy in simplicity. This quietness helps you realize what truly matters to you and develop a deep sense of satisfaction with the life you have. Through this, spending time alone is not just an act of solitude, but a proactive measure to enhance endurance, creativity, and self-resilience in the spirit of Stoicism. It's an opportunity for you to discover and develop yourself, a precious gift that we can give ourselves in our quest to find meaningful life. Consider time alone not as an empty interval to be filled, but as a space brimming with potential for you to explore and shine. Number 7. engage in self-reflection and journaling. Explore the art of deep reflection and journaling, a journey not only of solitude, but also a persistent and truthful dialogue with oneself. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, the great emperor, who turned his personal contemplations and thoughts into a timeless legacy through his meditations. So, why can't your thoughts be a reliable guide for yourself in the roller coaster of life? This is not about crafting perfect prose, but about expressing innermost thoughts and learning from them. Have you ever wondered how something as simple as daily journaling could unlock the doors to inner realms of your soul that you never knew existed? Deep within this art of self-reflection lies an undeniable truth. You are conversing with your true self. When you record your thoughts, fears, and desires, you are not just documenting life, you are performing a spiritual ritual that illuminates deep-seated desires and challenges you may be facing. This is a direct conversation with your closest companion, yourself. We often ask ourselves tough questions, face our most genuine emotions, and explore the reasons behind our actions. This practice is a transformative journey, reflecting the deepest truths about who we are. The path of self-discovery through journaling is not easy. It challenges you to face the most unedited version of yourself. Yet, it is in these pages that real growth and self-understanding begin to flourish. Remember, Marcus Aurelius never intended for others to read his reflections. They were personal records, a means for him to navigate his life and mind. We can learn from this, realizing that our own records can be a precious source of truth about human nature, resonating through time. Start practicing journaling as an adventure into your soul, not as a duty, but as a journey of self-discovery. You will be amazed by the beauty of solitude and the clarity it brings to your life and spirit. In the fast-paced modern era, we often seek noise and bustle to fill the voids within us. However, Seneca, with the wisdom of a Stoic, recognized the undeniable value of solitude. His statement is not just an affirmation of the importance of spending time alone, but also a profound lesson on how we interact with ourselves. When Seneca said, "Solitude has taught me everything I know," he was not only referring to quietness, but also to a state of calm where he could reflect, contemplate, and understand himself better. This is the essence of self-reflection and journaling. When you take time alone, you're not just escaping external noise, but also opening the door to confront your true thoughts and feelings. Journaling in these moments of solitude becomes a powerful tool. It allows you to record reflections, discoveries about yourself that you may never realize while caught in the whirlwind of life. A journal is not just a place to record events. It's an internal forum where you can question, challenge assumptions, and explore new possibilities within yourself. Through this, Seneca emphasizes that solitude should not be something you avoid. On the contrary, it's a rich environment for learning and growth. It not only helps you understand yourself better, but also provides the strength to navigate life more confidently and consciously. This statement resonates with anyone seeking truth in their personal journey and affirms that in solitude, we truly find ourselves. So consider Seneca's advice. Take time to detach from the outside world and immerse in your inner world. Practicing journaling in these moments is not just a way to record life, but a way to explore and understand more deeply who you are. Because, as Seneca said, it is in solitude that we learn everything we know. We have just explored an important lesson: how to be alone in a Stoic manner. From the Stoic perspective, learning to enjoy solitude is not just a necessary life skill, but also a spiritual journey that each of us must undergo to achieve tranquility and self-mastery. Imagine sitting by a window on a peaceful morning. No phone, no notifications, just you and your thoughts. This is the moment when you can listen to your inner voice most clearly, understanding what truly matters to you. Stoicism teaches us that each moment like this is not loneliness, but an opportunity to rejuvenate our energy and spirit. Moreover, when you spend time with yourself, you are cultivating patience and a deeper understanding of yourself. This forms a solid foundation for not only facing challenges alone, but also approaching and solving problems calmly and methodically. If you find these lessons valuable, share your thoughts with a like, a channel subscription, or a comment. Let us know how these lessons have touched you, changed you, or reinforced your belief in yourself by leaving a comment below. Don't forget to follow our upcoming videos to continue exploring and learning more valuable knowledge together. Together, we will master our lives, regardless of the circumstances.